in this video 3 reasons why your life sucks. And it might not be you, it might be somebody you know, a friend, a relative. It might be you, just sometimes, right? Just sometimes you may, So here you go. Reason number 1, you live in a concrete jungle. All right, now look. Happiness, true happiness is about contentment. And it should be detached from our external environments. The master, that he and she who mastered their inner being can care less if they live in a concrete jungle or if they live in a beautiful paradise. That being said, it affects us. Where most of us, I'm not a master. I haven't mastered my inner being, and honestly, most people haven't. It's not an easy thing to master your inner being, to feel the sense of infinite, continuous contentment regardless of the external situation. So what we try to do is we try to look at our environment, our surrounding environment, and all the things that we do on a day-to-day basis, and where we are, where we live, who we spend our time with, and we try to maximize them so that they can enhance our well-being. And one of those things is, if you live in a concrete jungle, you take on your environment. So if you live in a concrete jungle, there's way more people. They tend to be more stressed. You're surrounded with less life force. You just feel less lively. And when you live somewhere with more life force, more life, more trees, more plants, more creatures, insects, animals, all kinds of things, that's going to rub on you. And it rubs on you in a way that you're not aware of it, because you just live in that environment every day. And your well-being enhances without you necessarily, it's kind of subtle, and it happens for you over time. This is why, all the great ones, the masters like Jesus, like Buddha, and all of them, when they really wanted to connect with that divine source, they would go and isolate themselves. Buddha went to a jungle, found a Bodhi tree, sat under it, got enlightened supposedly there. But yeah, Jesus goes to the desert, right? Just the desert, right? That'll bring us to number 2, by the way. Very relevant what I'm saying here. Just goes to the desert, just got skies, stars as far as the eye can see at night. Sand, just nature. Nature as it is, more life force. When there is nature, even though the desert doesn't have that life, the plants and everything, still there's a stronger life force in things that have been untouched. Simple as that. Whether it's plant life, whether it's desert, it's just the life force is stronger. The more humans intervene, the more we suck that life force out of something. Okay? Brings me to number 2. Speaking of Buddha going to the sitting under a Bodhi tree, Jesus going to the desert. Solitude. Number 2. The reason number 2, you're not observing solitude, proper solitude, alone, no distractions, nothing, just alone, you and your thoughts and your being, and you're not talking and you're not listening to somebody, and you just like, yeah, let's face this, what's going on here, let's face these arising emotions, instead of just distracting myself and going to eat something, or going to watch something, or going to talk to somebody, right? If you're not observing, solitude, you don't really know who you are. You don't really know what's going on in your being. You're not aware. Your level of awareness is not as enhanced, not as elevated, not at its potential. So observe solitude, again, just like the great masters did, right? Now, see, interesting, because in the very beginning of the video, I said, the master, he and she who mastered their inner being, they don't care if they live in, because what happened, Jesus, Buddha, they just went back to the society after, right? They went back to where they were, and they're just like, yeah, because they mastered their being. Once you master your being, you don't care. But when you're in the process, being around in nature instead of a concrete jungle really, really tremendously helps you. and then Solitude. Okay. And finally, number 3, you're eating like crap. You know, you're eating and you're ingesting like crap. It's not just food necessarily. It's things like coffee. It's things like stimulants like that, pharmaceutical drugs, etc. So you're ingesting crap and it's making you feel like crap. Go figure, right? Go figure. What a surprise. What a shocking surprise. Ingest crap, feel like crap. So just put better things in your body. There's a lot of theories on what humans should be putting inside their bodies. For me, it's pretty obvious what it is. It's just pretty obvious. I talk about it many times in this channel. But if you think you got a better way, just do it. If you know what I mean, and be aware, because sometimes like I haven't had coffee, for instance, in years. But I bet you if I was to have coffee right now, I would feel fantastic. It will stimulate me, get me so much in the flow. Because I used coffee for so many years and I loved it. Now I could say, whoa, I drank coffee, I felt so great. Oh, we must need coffee in our diet. We must ingest coffee. It's our friend, and make all kinds of theories. So also be careful. Sometimes people will ingest something, a food or a substance, and they'll think, wow, I feel great. I should just do this every day. So be careful. There's also an illusion. Sometimes you will ingest something. You know, you sniff a line. If I sniffed a line right now, I'd be like, I'd just feel good. And I'd be like, maybe we should sniff some lines every day because, you know, after all, it's just a plant, and make all kinds of theories. So also be careful. There could be an illusion. You have to assess things from all different aspects here. Just because you ingest something and it makes you feel good in the short term or even the medium term, that could actually be killing you. It could be damaging you. So why people get addicted to things like drugs, things like food. Like, you feel good when you take them, and then you think, well, you make a theory about it. Like, yeah, you know. But yeah, you ingest crap that causes crappy things to your body, and then you're gonna feel like crap at least in the medium and the long term. So watch that, and that's it. You know, just simplicity, just like the video before. Simplicity is profound. The simple things, profound. Okay, so here it is. Thank you for watching this video, and yeah, that's about it. If you would like to donate to this channel, I got a link. It's down below in the description. I really appreciate it. I also do consultations, and I'll see you guys in the next video.